This is Walking and Talking Spirituality. Thanks for taking a walk with me. This week I was reminded about one of my favorite prayers of all time. It didn't start out this way. The prayer's this: Lord, help me believe the truth about myself, no matter how wonderful it is. I can still remember the very first time I ever heard that prayer. I was sitting in a chapel, an Estes Chapel at Asbury Theological Seminary, and the new president, Maxie Dunnam, was preaching. This was, I think, early 95 or 96 maybe, or maybe even late 94. It doesn't matter, but I was sitting there in chapel, and Maxie was preaching the sermon, and he talked about this prayer that he shared with people that was transformational. And I was like, wow, I'm excited, because back in those days I was in my mid-20s and I was just trying to figure things out. And then he says this prayer: Lord, help me believe the truth about myself, no matter how beautiful it is. And I'm like, what? That sounds heretical to me. It's like, I thought I was like a sinner. I thought I was a worm, such as a worm as I grew up singing. What do you mean, help me believe the truth about myself, no matter how beautiful it is? I've never forgot that prayer, and what's really interesting is that even though I didn't like it personally, I shared it with other people and saw what it did in their lives. It's one of those funny things where sometimes you don't even take your own advice, even though you can hand it out. As I get older, I see those contradictions and ironies in my own life and trying to work on that. And so, one of the things that's really fascinating is, guess what one of my favorite prayers is now? Lord, help me believe the truth about myself, no matter how beautiful it is. What's the challenge? That it's simply this: if we want to be the people that God created us to be, if we want to be holy, if we want to be missional, if we want to be community-centered in a way that helps other people authentically rather than just sharing our own junk with other people, if we want to represent Jesus Christ and walk in His way, it starts with love. We have to recognize how profoundly loved and accepted each one of us is by God. That's the starting point. And the awesome thing about that prayer is that that's what it's getting at. Lord, help me believe the truth about myself, no matter how beautiful it is, no matter how wonderful it is, no matter how awesome it is. And when we're blessed, we can be a blessing to other people. This is critical, whether you're a pastor, a leader in the church, a lay person, or maybe you're just listening to this video and you're not even so sure about God. Try that prayer out. It'll change your life. It changed mine. I'd like to talk more about it. Just reach out to me, deepdivespirituality@gmail.com. Until next time, live by faith, be known by love, and be a voice of hope to others.